Hello, good afternoon. My name is John Paul Burkhalter, and this is my presentation for week 3. My case was number 13, sexual harassment. Title of the case was Jailhouse Follies. So my case primarily explored issues of sexual harassment, gender-based discrimination, patterns of misconduct, and reasonable decision-making, and the importance of witness testimony. Why I picked this case over others. I picked this case over others as previously, one of my previous tours back when I was stationed in Detroit was as a sexual assault victim advocate, which is not what this case is about. This is a sexual harassment case. The military distinguishes, the primary distinguishing factor between harassment and assault in the military is physical contact. There was some physical contact made in the case that I read last week, but it was classified as sexual harassment. But between that and the fact that the actual offender, as well as the victim and everyone else in the case, they all were law enforcement officers. So everything kind of took place in a paramilitary environment. So I felt like it would be easier for me to speak to what might have been going on in one person's head and the culture in that kind of environment and things like that. So essentially what we had was an individual by the name of Corona, right? He was Lieutenant Corona. Over the course of about a year, there were repeated instances where he sexually harassed several of his coworkers. Some smaller, some instances smaller and less outright, less obvious than others, as is often the case. And more instances, one instance in particular that was a clear enough instance of sexual harassment for the case to get him demoted. Right? He actually didn't have his employment terminated. He was demoted, and some of the factors that went into his demotion were the organization's culture. In a lot of the military, and I would assume in paramilitary environments, there's a lot of back and forth, a lot of sexual innuendos, a lot of sexually charged jokes. I mean, good, bad, and different. That's just the truth. So I ended up with four questions to ask the readers, to ask my classmates, and yeah, I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you find it informative. I hope you find my case analysis comprehensive, and I look forward to your comments. Thank you.